Hi, I'm Sandi Genovese, and welcome to this episode of the Ellison Education video series. Do you help your kids make a Mother's Day present? Well, today we're going to include the dads. When I was teaching, what I would do is the week after Mother's Day, the kids would make a Father's Day gift, and I would keep it at my desk until the last day of school, so that even though Father's Day happens in the summer, the dads don't get ignored. We're going to make a Father's Day card today that would be great for the kids to make, and you could hold on to it till the last day of school, and then they take it home, and they don't have to wait very long before they can present it to their dad on Father's Day. Here is the card that we're going to make, and it says, Dad. These are like handles that open, and inside, of course, the kids can write whatever they want. I've just chosen to write love you, love you, love you with the white pen on black paper that I've decorated the hearts with. In order to do this, you want to start with the die that actually spells out Dad. And all that you need to do is for each student, you need to cut two. I've got two cut together. While they're still together, you need to fold them. And as long as you fold them together, it will make one solid image when you put them back together. And you know what? I can talk about it, but when you see it, you'll see what I mean. I'm going to start first with the structure of the card. So I've created one long sheet, and I need to know the fold line. So if I fold this in half, it would make a card that would open sort of the standard way. Same size, but just a standard size card that opens like this. We need a card that is more of what we call a gatefold. So I'm going to use this middle fold as a guide, and I'll bring in each of the two ends and fold. So now that has met at the middle, and then I'll bring in the other end and just have it kiss right against that first one. And this gives you a gatefolded card. It's called a gatefold because it opens like a gate. Well, you do have a seam in here, that first fold line, but you don't need to worry about it because I have cut paper that I'm going to just fasten right inside. This is where the kids will either draw, they can color, they can write their message, or as I did with mine, they can take a series of hearts and create whatever decoration or whatever message they want to go inside. But the real important part is actually adding the dad. So you can see, as I said, I've got two of them, and while they're still stacked together, I've folded them roughly in half. They don't have to be exactly in half. And I'm going to position them so that one of them, I'm going to put adhesive on this side. And you would probably put more adhesive than that. But it's going to allow me to place this, and I just align my folds, and when I press, the adhesive that I have inside will hold this down. Now I'm going to take, and this time, you can see now why it was important to fold them together. This time I'm going to put my adhesive on the other half of the die. And I do need to lightly close the card so I can see where to align so that the word Dad will become one complete word. And then once again, press. Now that gives you Dad, but if you want to add even more decoration, you can go back, take a complementary colored paper, use the piece that fell out here as a guide so that I can just create a little green section that I'm going to place back inside. You can see, because I've used this as my guide, you can see how it's going to sit right inside. Here I'm going to do the same thing with the lowercase d for the inside portion of that letter. And then if I put adhesive, you can see how that's going to sit right behind, and it's going to give you a little more detail if you want. Then you can see, if we go back to this one that's completely finished, how that's going to work, and see how it's just lightly fastened inside on both sides of the D's. You know, celebrate dads along with moms every year with this handy Father's Day card.